Hey guys, this is MaterialBlade here to talk about the newest update of Defend the Darkness. It's been so long since I did an update that I can barely even remember what has changed, so I'll try to get through as much as I possibly can. And if you're interested in the game, then you can read the update post from indieDB. So, to start off, we're updated to Unity 5. So that means we get all the special bells and whistles that come with the new one that are kind of displayed in this one. We've got the depth blur, we got bloom, there's anti-aliasing, and all of those fun stuff. Second, we've got we've got new loading screens, and we have this very nice main menu screen. So here you can continue or start a new game. We have options, controls, and the game settings aren't set up yet. So far all we have is just the video resolution. So I don't know if this is going to work too well on a YouTube video, but I can kind of make my resolution smaller. Then we'll go back to 1080p. And here we are. So we'll keep going with that. Once you get through the main menu, there's a nice loading screen. Then we come to our hub scene, which is where you can choose which mission you want to play. I only have one unlocked right now. So you can, that's the starting map. You also have access to your upgrades. This is where you will unlock the tower variants. You get points for upgrading after completing missions. So I just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 9 upgrades here, just for the sake of testing. So what you would do is unlock 4, then unlocks the next tree, unlock 3, and unlocks the last tree, and then you can, once you have enough points, you basically just unlock everything. We go into our map select, start button. So this is the starting level. It's been redone again. We have a very basic tutorial to start off with, but as far I'm pretty sure that it, just does a pretty good job of explaining how to play it. Start. Another feature is this enemies approaching thing. It pops up and shows you how long you have before the next wave starts. Got the enemy base, the objective. This is the portal that you want to defend from enemies coming in. You've got a nice little arrow that kind of shows you where they're going to be walking, so you don't have to continually bring up the placement plane. So this is the placement plane again. We have new. There's so much to talk about. So the UI has got a bit of an overhaul. I'm in the process of working on it right now, so I'm just doing some ideas for painting out the UI. You got the trees, you got the rocks over here for your spells, and then I'll think of something else for the turrets. Tooltips, I'm pretty sure we're in the last one, so I won't talk about that too much. We've got some new spell icons that are they're going to be a little bit more representative of what they're going to look like in the end. So slow, still the same. Grave, now looks like the rocks that come out. Silence, still doesn't have any effect, still has the old one. But it's going to be like a box that opens up. Doom, doesn't have an effect unfortunately, but that's the cripple. And Ragnarok doesn't have an effect either, unfortunately, right now. Also working on tower icons. The pumpkin, you can see, it's kind of got little happy little pumpkin guy. It's not really reflected in the tower design yet, but it will be. Bats turret, which is the manor, the vampire manor. Just a little basic design. Haven't really updated that yet. Oh yeah, I guess all of the 4 basic turrets have some kind of representation of what they're going to finally look like. I don't have enough energy to place the haunting grounds, so work on that. We'll talk about something else while I get that. So finish the wave. Enemies approaching. We got some time. So here's our new settings button. We open it up. Open up the extended options. So far there's only video, game, and audio. Game is pretty much the same as before. High damage numbers, high enemy HP, high full HP. Show tooltips. I haven't disabled that yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to leave that in or remove it. Find out. New is audio, so we have audio sliders for. Oh yeah, audio is new. Forgot about that. So sound effects, music, voices. Enemies have voices. You've probably been able to hear them in the background.
Oh no, I'm dead. Ouch! Ow! Ouch! Burn them all. Oh no, I'm dead.
Enemies will talk when they are spawning out of their base,
Oh no, I'm dead.
when getting hit,
Oh,
and when dying. So going back into audio, we've got sliders for the master volume that works as a master volume would. Music volume works as a music volume would. Sound effects, voices, and voice frequency. Voice frequency,
oh no,
I don't know if you can read that on YouTube, but it says voice frequency refers to how often characters will speak. 0 is never, while 1 is all the time. So 0 would be on the left, 1 would be on the right. So it's basically over here, they never talk. Over here, they always talk. But over here, I think it's the kind of balance that I like, where they talk frequently, but not all the time. Because it's kind of annoying when they talk all the time. Over here on video, we have the resolution for the main menu. VSync, don't have that in the main menu, but I have it turned off. Texture quality options, probably going to add another one in for there. Shadow quality, max, medium, minimum disabled. And we have anti-aliasing, ambient occlusion, and bloom. So that's how it looks with ambient occlusion and bloom. Bloom always on. Oh, let me kill this guy. And I'll put the final chart down, which is hunting ground, and it'll have kind of ghosts that are in the area. Where is that? Someone kill him. There we go. Just put a watcher over here. You should watch the end. Bloom UI scale doesn't quite work properly yet, but you can change the scale of the UI if you play on a really big screen. You can make the UI really big. I play on 1. Right now there's a bit of an issue. I know how to fix it, I just haven't got around to it yet, where the tooltips don't really match up with where the mouse is. It's some issue with the canvas scaling, but we'll figure it out eventually. So yeah, just play on 1 for now. New enemies have models. The 4 basic characters are finished. Turn to the hub. So we got the farmer, the blacksmith, the villager, can't really see him, he's hidden behind the fire, and then the mercenary. All of their models are finished. The villager is the only one that's rigged and has a little bit of animation. He's just got a basic walking animation. But those are finished. There's objectives. You can't see them in here. Levels will either have a spawning portal or an end portal and an objective, where the enemies will attack the objective, and if it oh, that's another thing. Enemies can attack, so they won't just start and then walk through into the portal. Now, if there's an objective in the way, say like a big rock that has health, they will stop and then start attacking the objective until it's destroyed. And then keep going on their way. So if there was like a gateway, like a big wooden door in their way, right here on the pathway, then they would come up, stop here, and then start attacking it until it was destroyed, and then continue on through the portal. So levels will have a certain mix between having portals, or having portals behind just things that can be destroyed, or the objective of the mission is to defend, you know, a rock that can be destroyed, or a tree that can be burnt down, or stuff like that. There's some other stuff kind of behind the scenes. We got an effect system. No, I don't have enough for that. You can kind of see it with it's not like these kind of effects. It's like when the pumpkin falls down like that, or the thorns coming up. Those are an effect system. If I can get the heat, so the fire trail coming down and then exploding, it's an effect system. Got some UI sounds in. That's pretty much everything that I can show you right now. Enemies will, there's a change to the way enemies cast spells, whereas before they would just kind of activate them while they were walking. certain spells will now have cast times, and other spells won't have cast times. If a spell has a cast time, then the enemy will stay in position while they're casting, and then they'll have a little graphic show up around them, and that's kind of your indicator that, oh, they're casting, I should stop them. So they'll stop moving, start casting, and then when they finish casting, they'll start walking again. So if you see an enemy, like say a priest, doing a heal, they're channeling up a heal, you know, just go over, silence them, either with a spell or with one of the Lunar Mystic Towers that does silence in an area. That should prevent them from casting it. That's pretty much everything that's noteworthy in this update. So if you like Defend the Darkness and you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and like the video or follow the channel. If you're watching this on MaterialBlade, if you're watching this on indieDB, thanks very much for checking it out, and I hope to post more updates soon. This is Kyle, aka MaterialBlade, with Defend the Darkness.
Ouch.